I really like the idea of humanity, and not human rights, right? But like actually humanity, and pointing out the fact that very often the conversations we're having involve me having to prove to you that I'm a person.
What does being human mean? Is it not more important than being Jamaican or South African, or being female or straight or gay or male or bisexual?
My sexuality is not an identity that is different from my beliefs, from my expectations as a human being and expectations as a person living in this country.
I love women. Yeah, that's the word I use. I'm a woman who loves women, and I'm a lot more. I'm a family member, I'm an activist, I'm a designer.
These are layered. I'm a lover of women. I am a single mother. I am Kenyan. I am foreign in a country that doesn't maybe really like foreigners. And I am carrying these things all the time.
So it's not like sometimes you choose to be black and sometimes you're a woman, and then like every Monday and Wednesday you're a lesbian. It's all these things just sort of like happening at the same time, and you're being read as different things all at the same time.
And we realize that we are a profound mix with a range of contradictions, and that we do not live single issue lives.
You might be HIV positive, also poor, black, also a lesbian. So when you're talking about single issue, then you're not talking anything.
And so for us, it's not about saying we are only this one thing, but it's recognizing that we have multiple identities, and how those relate to each other and interact with each other really also profoundly shape how we experience the world.
We so identity focused, we so identity based, that we're actually defeating the power we would have as collective voice.
And when we have ideas about rights and privileges attaching to identities, that's problematic.
It is incredibly deleterious not to actually integrate our struggles and see the continuums of where we are and where we're at, to tick one indicator box to make some philanthrocapitalist happy.
Identity politics tries to like demunitize, is that a thing? Makes very small other people's experiences and oppressions in the world to make yours look bigger.
Because it means, again, I have to choose an identity from which I design an agenda. Now I'm a lesbian woman who's married and has 2 children living with HIV. So which one of my many identities am I now supposed to bring into the discourse?
It's very divisive and gets us to focus a lot on defining ourselves.
So this need to have like really discrete categories that never get messy or never get gray, or like there's like some kind of template.
You'll hear terms like, you are not truly a lesbian.
You don't give a soundbite about how lesbians should lesbian.
With my background in the women's rights movement, I didn't feel as much siloing of issues as I have felt in the LGBTI movement, and the owning, the complete owning of identity politics.
Sometimes even within like a progressive space is a means of silencing people.
When you speak to our members who will say to us, we don't know exactly, is it because we're a woman? Is it because we're a lesbian? Is it because we're poor? Is it because, and the list goes on. And even if all homophobia was somehow miraculously eradicated from the world, would that improve their lives? Absolutely not.
That's where intersectionality plays a huge role in terms of helping us understand the multifacetedness of our lives. That yes, you're queer, and yes, you deserve to be safe, and yes, you are targeted because you're not fitting in. That happens. Yes, but then what else is happening around all that?
It's really, really complicated, and I think that we need to be open and to looking at different ways and understanding, and not being like really focused or stagnant or rigid in one particular way. We have to be open to it. We don't have a choice. Things are changing, you know. Things are changing. Things are really, really changing.